Alright, you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be filling out the final bracket before the actual bracket comes out. So this is based on Joe Lunardi's Bracketology today, or actually March 15th at 7:55. And yeah, so this is gonna be the last bracket I'm filling out before the actual one comes out. I'm going to make this video about 10 minutes long, maybe a little longer, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be posting the actual bracket, me filling out the actual bracket, probably Monday night. So stay tuned for that, but yeah, let's get started here. Alright, first we got Auburn. Marquette Baylor, we're going to take Marquette. Clemson here. I'm going to take Arizona over High Point. Alright, I'm going to take Drake to win this one. Illinois has been kind of shaky lately, and Drake looks really good from what I've seen from them, so I'm going to go Drake. And then I am going to take Kentucky here. I'm going to take Missouri. Been in a little bit of a slump lately, but from what I've seen from them, they can be really good, so. And then Michigan State. Alright, so we have Auburn, Marquette, and I'm going to take Auburn. Clemson, Arizona, I'm going to take Clemson. That could definitely be a thrilling game, but I really like Clemson. Didn't play that great against Louisville, but overall I think they're a really good team, so I'm going to go Clemson. And then I'm going to take Drake over Kentucky, like I said. Really like what I see from Drake. Really like what I see. And then Michigan State. Okay, Auburn, Clemson. This one's tough, but I'm actually going to go Clemson here. I'm a huge fan of Clemson. I honestly think that they played really good this season from what I've seen. Louisville, I didn't think they played bad, but it was just an off game. And I'm going to take Michigan State here. In Clemson, Michigan State, I'm going to take Clemson. That's going to be my upset pick for the Final Four. So, we have Clemson in the Final Four. Love what I've seen from them so far with their guard play and their bigs. So, like Clemson in the tournament this year. Alright, next we got Florida. I'm going to take Creighton here. I'm going to go BYU. Michigan. Here I'm going to go UC San Diego with the upset. UCLA smoked by the Badgers. Watched that full game, so I like what I've seen from UC San Diego today when I was watching the game. Alright, next we got Texas Tech. Gonzaga and St. John's. Alright, so I got Florida over Creighton. although Michigan has been playing better in the Big Ten tournament, I'm still going to take BYU over Michigan. Michigan's kind of out of their slump, but I'm still going to take BYU there. And then I'm going to take Texas Tech here. Gonzaga St. John's. This could be a really tight game, but I'm going to take St. John's. Florida BYU. I'm going to take. This one's tough. I'm going to take Florida here. They looked really good against Alabama from what I saw, so I like them. And then I'm going to go St. John's. Now, the thing I want to say about this is if Texas Tech's two guys, Chance McMillan and Darren Williams, if them two guys are healthy, I'm definitely taking Texas Tech in this game, and I'm actually taking Texas Tech to the Final Four. So if them two guys are healthy, in my opinion, they're two best guys on Texas Tech. I would take Texas Tech to the Final Four, but it's kind of uncertain, so I'm actually going to take St. John's over Florida also. But just something to point out, which I'll talk about in my actual bracket, I would take Texas Tech to the Final Four if them two guys are for sure healthy. But back at the top, we have Duke. I'll take Mississippi State here. I'll take Oregon. I'm going to take Maryland. I like VCU here. I've heard a lot of good things about VCU, and from what I've seen in their championship game, they look good. So I'm going to take them, and then I'm going to take Iowa State. I'm not a Kansas believer at all, but I like that matchup for Kansas. And then Alabama. We got Duke, Maryland, and I actually like VCU also upsetting Iowa State and going to the Sweet 16. Iowa State, just their injuries are too concerning for me as of right now. Now, if Iowa State's 100% healthy, they beat VCU, which I'll go over in my normal bracket. But with Keyshawn Gilbert being hurt and Lipsey being somewhat hurt, I wouldn't take them to go far as of right now. But next we'll go Alabama. And then here I'm also going to take Maryland. And again, with Cooper Flagg not being 100%, I have Maryland in this game, upsetting Duke. So yeah, that if I see Cooper Flagg is 100%, then maybe that outcome changes, but not as of right now. Especially with Malik Brown also hurt as a good role player for Duke. So, and then we have Alabama. And then in the Final Four, we have Maryland. Despite what I saw from Maryland against Michigan, I think they're a really solid team. They're a really solid team, and they didn't have a terrible game, but I just thought Michigan played good in that game. But I still like Maryland in the Final Four. Alright, next, and the last region, we have Houston. I'm going to take Georgia in this one. Purdue here. even though Purdue's in a terrible slump. Texas A&M. Louisville. Wisconsin. Arkansas, I am taking to be over St. Mary's. Arkansas's upside is extremely high. Now, to be fair, they do have a really low floor, but when they're playing at their highest, I think they can beat anyone. Then I have Houston over Georgia, and I have Texas A&M crushing Purdue. Then we have Louisville, Wisconsin, and I have Wisconsin winning this one. Wisconsin rematch versus Chucky Hepburn, and I'm going to take Wisconsin. I'm going to take John Tonje and the Badgers there. And here I actually have Arkansas beating Tennessee. Now that's an upset pick, and I'm going based off of Arkansas's upside. Arkansas playing at their best can beat Tennessee, so that is why I picked that one. Now don't get me wrong, Tennessee's a good team. They beat great Auburn team, but I'm just going off of Arkansas's upside. I think they can beat Tennessee. Then I have Wisconsin beating Arkansas. And then I like Houston and probably routing Wisconsin by a lot in the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four. So this is what our Final Four is looking like. I am going to take St. John's to the championship game over Clemson to play Houston. And I have Houston winning the national championship. Some reasons I think they can win it is they are very experienced. They have a ton of good defense. They can hit threes. They have a great coach. Overall, I think Houston is just a good, well-rounded team. They don't have many injuries besides Jawan Roberts, which he is coming back for the tournament 100%. They have good bigs, good guards. They have good transfers. Overall, I think Houston is just a great team. A couple other teams we're unsure of with their injuries. So as of right now, I think Houston is looking like the national champion. So thank you guys for watching my bracketology. Coming out Monday night most likely. Maybe Sunday night. I will have the actual bracket fully filled out 30-minute video for you guys to see. So make sure to check out that. But thank you guys for watching. Please drop a sub and a like. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you.